Hi guys. Hope you had a good fourth. Okay, so you obviously know what everything is already, but I'll still walk through it and let you know. I guess you don't really know. These muffins, you said breakfast muffins, so I went with these banana chia oat muffins. And I think there are 14, and 7 of them have chocolate chips, which you can see, these mini chocolate chips, and then 7 are just banana bread, kind of not plain, but yeah, kind of plain. I did chia instead of walnuts because I have walnuts in this and this, so I figured I'd mix it up. But yeah, I would keep these. They can stay room temp for a couple days, but then after that, I'd put them in the fridge just because it's so hot out and with the banana and everything. But yeah, okay, so that's that. Then we've got these burgers, which grill really nicely. They're made with kidney beans and rice and walnuts and vital wheat gluten, which is an ingredient, which is, if you've ever had seitan, Seitan, it's actually like a Buddhist monk monastery food. But it's also, people use seitan as like a meat replacement because it has a chewy texture. And so anyway, it's not like the main ingredient in here, but it helps hold everything together and give it good texture. So anyway, there's that. But yeah, kidney beans. For grilling, I would just do a few minutes on each side until you have grill marks, and these are pretty durable. They're not going to fall apart, so you can kind of like squish it down if you need to help it cook, whatever you got to do. And there's nothing in it that would be dangerous if uncooked. So anyway, I think it will cook very nicely for you. Okay, then we had this pear and cherry and walnut salad. And so normally this salad actually has dried cherries, but you can only get fresh cherries for a small part of the year. So I went fresh cherry for this. And then recently I've been loving cherry and avocado together. Didn't know how much I would love it until I had it. So I grabbed a couple avos and then figured you guys can use your salad greens, whatever you have from your CSA or garden. And then there's just some thinly sliced, or one thinly sliced pear. It is a little bit on the crunchy side, but it's nice, and maybe it will, I don't know, it should be good. Everything else is sweet too. So we got cherries and then walnuts. These are similar to the ones last time, but I don't know, these ones just didn't like candy quite as much. So I might just stick them in the fridge just so they kind of have that crunch to them. But yeah, they have honey and olive oil and a little cinnamon. And then this is a balsamic, which is actually also sort of similar to last week with the balsamic. This one's a little different. It doesn't have honey and it has shallots in it. So yeah, and then these are just random roasted veggies. I was gonna use these for the curry. I had an extra zucchini, and then I was gonna use some of this like green cauliflower, but I didn't, so I just threw them in the oven and roasted, and hopefully you will find a use for them. I like adding roasted veggies to salads or anything. This is the kale Caesar. So I washed and chopped the kale, and then I tossed it with some of the dressing. I didn't massage it because I didn't want it. I mean, kale is pretty sturdy, but I didn't want it to like completely wilt. So it should be good, is what I'm trying to say. Tossed it with a little bit of the vegan parm, which is also made with cashews. So here's extra of that. You can keep it in your fridge and add it to obviously this. And if you have some extra, it's really good on pasta. But it's just cashews and nutritional yeast and salt and a couple other things. We got roasted chickpea croutons. And then this is the cashew Caesar dressing, and it has cashews, lemon juice, some Dijon capers, garlic. I think that's the bulk of it. So yeah, and if you want to add like romaine or lettuce to that, that would be good too. Otherwise, it's good to go. And then lastly is this green curry, which is so flavorful. It's a little spicy, not too spicy. The green curry paste, or the green curry itself with the green chilies, is inevitably spicy, but then I blend it with ginger, garlic, cilantro, green onion, and that's why this broth is so green and flavorful, and lime zest too. As for veggies, it's just some onion, carrot, zucchini, and summer squash, and asparagus, and and spinach. And I cooked them just enough where they're cooked, but if you reheat it on the stove, I mean, as long as you just bring it to warm, like nothing's gonna cook or get too mushy or anything like that. And then in here is cilantro on top, which is washed and ready to sprinkle on top. And then there's some lime underneath as well. And then lastly, I had an extra carrot, so I chopped it up for snacks. So anyway, that's everything. Gonna head over. Hope you enjoy this. And we'll talk soon. Have a good week.